Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing. We'll be checking out some really cool finds over at Game Exchange. I bought quite a few different, various different games. So we got the good old fashioned table right here. We're gonna be taking a look at some stuff. Let's grab the bag and see what we got here. Start off with the N64 games. I always pick up some N64 games when I go over there. We got Army Man's Sarge's Hero, as you can see right there. Check that out. Actually, that's Sarge's Heroes Part 2, which I did not have. And the cartridge is in pretty good, decent shape, so they had a pretty good selection this time. Then we have Rainbow Six. I did not own this for the N64. Curious to play it. This was only $6.95, so that's not bad at all. It's actually pretty cheap. You see the label art right there. You got the standard Rainbow Six thing going on. And then we have, let's see what we got here. Armorines Project Swarm. I don't know exactly what this game is, never played it. But the cartridge looked okay, seemed pretty good, okay shape, not bad. So I figured, you know what, this looks okay, I'm gonna pick it up and buy it. Because the price is only like $5, so that's not bad. And then I picked up a one of these games right here. This is an NES game. It's a F-15 City Wars. Now this is one of those non-Nintendo unofficial Nintendo games, the NES games, kind of like Tension cartridges. And I'm a sucker for collecting these type of cartridges because I find them to be unique and interesting. That we have quite a few of these cartridges that exist. I have now one episode I'll actually, a memory lane or something like that, I'll show off all the non-licensed Nintendo cartridges I own. I own a handful of them. And then I bought, let's see what we got here. Actually, no, I got over here. Yeah, I actually bought this copy of, actually no, it wasn't this one right here. Okay. Where the hell did it go? Oh. Actually, it's in here. I completely did not see it. I bought a copy of Outrun for the Game Gear for $5.95, and I did not own this copy. However, I owned this copy right here. This is a Japanese copy, and this is Outrun Europa. I think this is a completely different game. So just so you see what the label art looks like right there, check that out. And for a second I thought I lost that cartridge, but yeah, this is the only Outrun game that I currently own. Now I own that one as well. So we got both of those. And then we bought some Atari. Some crazy Atari games right here. Let's check this out. Now over at Game Exchange they had a handful of 7800 cartridges, so I figured I'd pick them up. We got Hat Trick for the Atari 7800. It's $3.95 over there. And this was buy two get one free, so it's actually really good pricing. Then we had Food Fight. And yeah, I got the Atari 7800 Pro System Food Fight for $6.95. What else do we have here? We have Miss Pac-Man for the Atari 7800. It looks like a little bit of a hole right there. And it's $3.95. Looks like you can use a little bit of cleaning. Got Pole Position 2 for the Atari Pro System. And yeah, check that out. It's in pretty good shape. Nothing really wrong with it. Looks good. What else do we have here? We have Touchdown Football for the 7800, and this is $6.95. See if we can get a good look at that. We got Joust. This is $7.95. This is a little bit more pricier. This is, I guess, one of the better 7800 games. And of course, we have a copy of Asteroids for the 7800. Check this out. Got Asteroids. Look at that. And then we have One-on-One Basketball for the 7800. Check out that 1980s crazy looking label art right there. Look at that. That is crazy. So I know what you're thinking. Why the hell did I buy 7800 games when I own an Atari 2600 Junior? You cannot play these on the 2600. They look the same, but you can't play them. Well, it turns out that over at Game Exchange, they actually had an Atari 7800. And I bought it. Let's see if we can move this over here. You can see right there, I bought it for $115. That's how much it was. And I haven't really tested it out yet. It's still wrapped up in plastic. This is basically what, when you buy a gaming console over at Game Exchange, what it looks like. See, it's all wrapped up. It's been cleaned off. There is like a little piece of like styrofoam or something in there that I need to pull out, but it's nothing really that bad. And this is what the 7800 looks like now. The 7800 looks like a larger version of the 2600 Junior. Or vice versa, the 2600 Junior looks like a smaller version of this. So, yeah, eventually I'm going to put this where the 2600 Junior is, and we can play 2600 games on it and 7800 games. And everything looks okay on it. Doesn't really, it looks like there's a little bit of dust in there. Just, give it a cleaning. And the nice part about this is the controller ports are in the front. And there's no bent pins or anything like that. You can see everything's good. That this needs to be pulled out. It's like a little piece of styrofoam. Nothing really bad. Use the tweezers to pull that out. Got the serial number right there. And it was made in Taiwan. It's a very, very hefty gaming console. And so I guess this is the console that Atari released to compete with the NES at that time, and it's not that bad of a gaming console. Has some pretty decent games on it. So I got the cables for it also. Now they did not have the controller, so I'll just probably buy probably a better third-party controller. So they have better ones now. So they gave me a 2600 controller for free with it, which I don't mind, because I play a lot of 2600 games. And then we have this power pack right here. Now the power pack has a really strange connector at the end. I've never seen this before. This is weird. You can see that right there. It has like a really weird connector. I don't even know what the hell to call that. Looks like it clamps into place. but it's definitely highly unusual. And then you have this thing right here. And apparently this plugs into the Atari. And this allows you to switch between TV, and I think I can probably use the same adapter that I'm using now on the 2600 Junior. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, this is like one of those automatic game TV switch adapters. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I picked up at Game Exchange. I did buy a few Game Boy games, but they were not for me. I picked them up for a friend. So those I don't have for show off at the moment. It was Pokemon Pinball or Rumble, whatever. It was that really large Game Boy cartridge that took a separate battery. And there's Solomon's Quest and a few other Game Boy games. I picked those up, but those are not part of my collection though, so I can't show those off. But yeah, Game Exchange, pretty cool place to shop. They're located over the place, I guess, now. There's none over here in New York, unfortunately, so I have to drive all the way to Connecticut. So it's, the one I go to is a couple hours away. But yeah, it's a great store. If you want to buy some classic gaming stuff, that's the place you want to go to. They have a lot of cool stuff. They even had Japanese Sega Saturn games over there too, still. So the last time I went there, I bought Japanese Saturn games. They still have some over there, which is quite impressive. So if you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give a comment down below and give a thumbs up. And wow, that's very, very bright. Holy crap.